All right, we're here in the chili meat cooler here of Robinson's Prime Reserve.
It's been about 20 years. We've been trusting Bert with every cut of beef I've served, and he's taught me a lot, and I'd like for this knowledge to be passed on to you.
Center cut filet right here. As soon as you look into the center of it, you'll see all the little marks and everything. It's marbling. It's what you're looking for. The more that is, the tender and the more juicy the product will be. Ribeye steak. And again, you want to look for the marbling that's in it. You want to look for a white fat cover. That tells you that it's a good steak.
All right, the tough part is getting the meat. We got that. Now the easy part is to cook it.
A lot of people think this is the hard part, Brian, but no, pick the right meat and then we'll know what to do with it. So we're gonna kick this skillet on. We need to start at high heat, so we're gonna go to extra high.
A little salt and pepper.
We're gonna season both sides.
So how do we know when the pan's hot enough?
Oil starts to smoke at the temperature's around 500 degrees, and that's where we need to be. We need to be up there around 450 to 500. So let this be your guide. You know, let's put a little olive oil in here. We're beginning to see a little whiff of smoke. See that? Didn't take long. Now we're gonna add the beef in here, real gentle.
All right, be careful with this when you're doing it. Kind of put it away from you.
Give it a little press like that, yeah?
Right, just a little press down, kind of seal it.
What we're looking for is a crust, you know? We want something nice and brown, that's meaty, intensifies flavor. And you can only get that if you just have the patience, I mean the patience to walk away and let that happen.
If you don't do this step right here, you're not gonna get a good sear, you're not gonna get good caramelization, and that's where you get all that big flavor. One of the other things we can look at, or not even really look at, but we're smelling, is we're smelling that changeover from that raw meat flavor to that cooked meat flavor.
Can you hear that, Brian? That's the sound of caramelization happening. All right, you know that toasty smell Brian was talking about? Now you can see it. See all that in there? When you see that layer start to crust around the edge, you know it's time. You can go ahead and turn this over. Now watch this. Look at that. That is as far as anyone I know has pushed their beef, but that gives you that deep, deep flavor that we're talking about.
You got like a 1/4-inch crust going there, and that's gonna eat good.
I mean, this is my favorite way to cook beef. You can put it on the grill, you can do whatever, but I'm telling you what, this is the way I love it. I tell everybody I know, Joe, hey buddy, how did you make your steak taste that way? This is how. I had the patience, man. I let it crust over like this. That's all there is to it. We're getting these juices to push. We're pushing from the bottom up each time, right? So when this gets caramel, and we're about there, a big thing we need to do whenever you're cooking any meat is allow it to rest. So we're gonna let it do that, okay? Right. We'll get this off the range.
All right, a good 5 to 10 minutes, guys. Don't rush this process either. This takes a little patience as well.
And all we're gonna do is cut this open. And you can see why we say it's, I think, the best way to cook a cut of beef.